And Dusty's good at doing that, for the most part.
Oh, he loves resting people.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick could play like 6 straight games at different positions.
Right. I'd love to see that.
That'd be funny. But yeah, so hopefully the Nats can finish off this comeback. It's not a comeback actually. We're just still down 1-0. Hopefully we can come back. Gracie's on the mound right now. But do you think that's good for Nats talk for the day?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, well then let's get back into something that we did talk about, but that we'd like to. Well, we're not going to dive more in depth on it. One of our loyal listeners, you may have heard him shouted out a couple of times under various names, but Chris Jensen, who gets a shout out every day in the Tobacco Rappo, he went ahead and sent in an email to dcsportsdailypodcast@gmail.com. Like we've been saying, you guys can. I believe he also follows us at
DC Sports Daily P1
on Twitter, and he's the best. Chris Jensen is the best. If you ever meet him, just give him a big old high five, and give him a big old fuck Duke. But so he sent us an email, and the subject line is exciting. Why the Wizards won the Celtics-Cavs trade and, hot take here, will make the finals. So
hot take.
Yeah, hot take. Very hot take. So he breaks it down into 3 categories. I'm just going to go ahead and read the email because it's kind of entertaining and it's very well thought out. Probably better sports analysis than we've given you in any of our episodes. So, first part of this. Solidifies backcourt dominance. The Celtics were able to do the best job of any Eastern Conference team of neutralizing the Wizards' backcourt because they were able to put Avery Bradley, Jay Crowder, and Marcus Smart on Beal and Wall while attempting to hide IT, also known as Isaiah Thomas, on defense. They traded their best two-way guard, Avery Bradley, because they didn't want to max him. They traded away IT for another turnstile, Kyrie, also because they didn't want to max him, and they had to give up Crowder and a pick to do so. Side note, he thinks that we are overvaluing the Nets pick. The Nets are bad, but there are going to be a lot of other bad teams like Chicago, Philly, Nike, also known as the New York Knicks, Orlando, Charlotte, and Atlanta. Hey, don't hate on Atlanta. They have the MVP, John Collins.
Atlanta will be decent. Charlotte will be better.
But he goes on to say, who on Cleveland is going to cover Wall? Not Isaiah Thomas, not J.R. Smith, not Derek Rose. Where are they going to hide IT? We had 11 games to work on abusing him, and you know Otto has been practicing posting up on middle schoolers all summer to prepare for next season. So that's how he thinks the trade solidifies our backcourt dominance.
That's fair.
Section 2, team chemistry. Yeah, they have the whole season to figure it out. He's referencing what I've said, is that by the playoffs they probably will have figured out their chemistry issue. And he says, the Heat figured it out. But this isn't the Heat. This isn't LeBron and friends. It's the season of, is LeBron going to leave again? It's, is Isaiah Thomas a max player? It's IT gunning to prove he's a max player. Unless LeBron and IT sign new contracts, it will be a distraction. And poor little Kevin Love. You know they're going to be tossing around love for Melo, love for Paul George, love for Cousins, love for Dion fucking Waiters all season long.
Yep.
At what point, after they all realize LeBron is leaving and they're losing to Golden State regardless, do they go into self-preservation mode and just try to avoid getting injured? The Celtics have 4 players from their roster last year. Yeah, they have time to gel, but it won't be fast if it happens at all. What if the Stevens-Hayward love connection is too much for Kyrie? They may even dislike Kyrie for playing at Duke like normal people. Section 3, depth. The Wizards don't have it, and they lost their best bench player in Bobo Drano. Bogdanovich.
Yep.
But they're used to not having depth, unlike Boston, who relied heavily on it. Washington has the best player development coach, the same guy who brought along Westbrook, Durant, and Harden, and we saw Porter's rise into one of the best 3-and-D guys last year. I expect big leaps from Otto and Oubre. I don't know.
Oubre's going to be good.
I hope so. I love Oubre. but he expects big leaps from Otto and Oubre this season. Anyway, DC is used to having no depth and has the second best starting five in the league.
Yikes.
Woo! That's a hot take.
That's a homer take right there.
That's a big homer take. I mean, we are homers. Don't get me wrong. I love that.
I will not say that.
I will tell everybody now on the authority of Chris Jensen. He goes on to say, Boston lost other Kelly. Ugly-ass Olynyk is in Atlanta. Boston lost their starting backcourt. Who knows who their starting two-guard is now? Jaylen Brown looked good on offense in stretches, but will he play D? Did he learn how to shoot? Tatum? Rookie, plus he went to Duke, so there's a good chance no one will pass it to him or he'll be a total bust. I should note, no team has ever won a finals with their best player being a Dookie. Cleveland got a solid backup for LeBron and Crowder. May be able to play LBJ at the 4 and Crowder at the 3 for stretches, which would murder us. But they have no depth at point guard. IT and Rose are injury-prone, relying on athleticism. Who is going to play when they both get hurt? 35-year-old Jose Calderon? Deron Williams? By the way, WTF happened to D-Will? It was literally D-Will 1 and 1A for best point guard in the league until he left Utah.
Real?
Yeah, dude, that guy. But, if he returns to form, that's not good. K-Love isn't known for his durability and can't play defense. Cleveland relies on old dudes for heavy minutes. They're going to get hurt. Richard Jefferson started playoff games. He's 37.
He doesn't
That
age.
is not a good sign. The dude is a vampire.
Never will age.
So that's my theory. He is a vampire. He and Shane Battier, they're both vampires. And they are ageless. Shane is retired now, but I think he just got tired of playing. And then Chris bids us adieu. So honestly, I mean, great
for the most
great
part.
analysis.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I would love to buy into all of that.
Yeah.
I would love to just blindly agree with all that. But at the end of the day, those are still two very good teams.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is we're going to be the 3 seed, in my opinion. We don't have the second best 5 in the league. I think
Golden State has the best.
Golden State. Cleveland is going to be still up there. Celtics are going to be better.
I think I just lost hearing in my right ear.
If LeBron James plays at the 4, they might be unbeatable. I think that would strengthen them greatly. And he basically runs point guard from the 4 position and have Markieff Morris covering him. Good luck.
Dude, Keith could check LeBron. You know what?
Physically.
You know what? Chris Jensen's right.
Physically.
Chris Jensen's right. I forgot we have Morris. He's the best player in the league.
Now, however, I think if IT doesn't show out like he has the past 2 years, I think Derrick Rose is going to have the best comeback year out of anybody just because he's been working out with LeBron this year. And somehow LeBron is some sort of off-the-court, off-season god. I don't know how it works, but he always finds these guys.
Oh, I know how. He posts to Instagram a lot when he's on the treadmill.
That's it.
And his
and dancing.
Dancing and saying how hard he's working.
Yeah. So
that's
he's always found these guys that have been
like who?
I don't know. I can't even come up with people right now.
Yeah, I don't think this is true.
Like James Jones. James Jones, he's won a bunch of titles with. Irrelevant.
I don't know if I like this.
Whatever. So I think Derrick Rose will have a big comeback year.
I disagree. I think he's going to get hurt within the first 10 games.
He's not going to play enough to get hurt.
All he has to do is touch the floor, and his knee is going to snap.
He had a decent year last year.
Yeah, which means he's due for a major knee injury.
Okay. I hope not. I'm a huge fan of Derrick Rose.
Yeah, I like him, but I hate him. He's on Cleveland. I mean, come on.
Yep. So...
Well, that's our Wiz Celtics talk. Thanks a lot to Chris
Shout
Jensen. Shout out Chris Jensen. Chris Jensen. Love you. All right. Before we get to the tobacco rappo, we're going to do our official money fight predictions. The money fight. It's happening tomorrow. Both fighters made weight. Conor called Floyd Mayweather a little bitch and said that he looked like dog shit. What do you think?
I think I said it the other day.
I need your... This is official. You have to lock this in.
McGregor's going to knock him out in 5 rounds.
The 5th round. You're calling a 5th round knockout.
By Conor
McGregor wins.
Yep.
Wow, Alejandro Diaz batting .059. My official prediction: Conor McGregor knockout 10th round.
Make it close.
I think Mayweather. I think he's gonna put Mayweather on his back on the mat sometime early on, and it's gonna freak Mayweather out, and he's gonna go into a complete shell. Like if Mayweather had any thoughts of being aggressive at all, Mayweather's just gonna say, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna lose this fight if I open myself up at all," and he's gonna be real defensive. But I think Conor's gonna do well enough that Mayweather's going to think that he's got to win one of those late rounds, and I think he's going to open himself up, and McGregor's going to use whatever energy he has left and just land a haymaker left hook to the side of that Mayweather dome. Lights out, game over.
I hope so. I just want it some way McGregor to win this fight.
Oh, how great would that be?
He won't win it in a decision. I said that before.
How great would that be?
So I think he has to, obviously, if he can't win a decision, he has to knock him out. Or forfeit. Forfeit after getting his ass kicked the first 3 rounds. No, that wouldn't happen. But 5th round KO.
All right, so those are our official predictions. You should go put money on those. We promise it's going to be right. One of those two. So you got a 50-50 shot at making a lot of money. What if we're right?
I have $200 on the line. I hope.
Well, we shall see. All we can do is wait and see. All right, and now it's time for everybody's favorite segment.
Tobacco, rappo, tobacco, rappo. Tobacco, rappo, tobacco, rappo. Shout out to Chris Yansa.
Okay, so for today's topic, today's rankings, should we rank these?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. What do you think? Top 4?
4.
Yeah. We just kind of mix up. We kind of, we don't know how many we're able to come up with. I don't know if you can tell, but we don't necessarily think about these things until now. Sometimes it seems like a really good idea, But anyway, in honor of
back to school.
Yeah, everybody's heading back to school.
Yep.
Are you?
I am.
Yeah, classes
start on Monday.
Yeah. I don't know if I am or not. We'll find out. But we're gonna do our top 4 back to school purchases. Everybody knows when it's back to school time, a week before school, a day before school, depending on how much your mom likes procrastinating. You make the Target run or the Walmart run. Typically Target. I think they really market that back to school stuff a lot. You buy $200 or $50 if you're smart, or $10 if you're smarter, worth of back to school stuff. And everybody has in mind, I'm sure right now, what their grocery cart looks like.
What they always got.
Obviously, your mom or your dad, whoever's bringing you, is going to get you, oh, well, here's a thing. Look at these, the 50 pencils right here.
God bless. The number 2
this,
pencils.
Yeah, look at this nice pencil pouch.
I hated them.
Yeah, so, but we're thinking, those items that we were actually like, I'm getting that. I'm going to need that.
Yeah, I'm thinking, when we're talking about this, I'm thinking pre-high school days. High school, I didn't really care. What is this? Pre-high school, high school, I didn't really care what I had. College, I certainly don't care what I had because computer. But I'll start it off with my number 4.
Is this your number 1, number 4?
Number 4.
Do
you want to go from the top again?
Yeah. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.